Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be a 3 looks 1 palette with the new Oden's Eye Norn's palette, and I'm also excited to announce that this video is sponsored by Oden's Eye. In case you haven't heard of Oden's Eye, they are a Swedish indie brand and they base their whole brand around Norse mythology. They are one of my favorite brands. Their packaging is always so detailed and beautiful. The formulas on the inside are always superb. I absolutely love this brand with my whole heart. One of the coolest brands in my whole collection. This collection in particular, the Norn's collection, is based around the 3 Norn sisters. They're said to be the most powerful beings in the cosmos, and they guard and weave the web of fate. The 3 sisters each represent something different. There's a sister for the future, the present, and the past, and together they create the Norn's sisters. And today we're going to be focusing on the Norn's palette. I did already do a 3 looks 3 palettes with this 3 small mini palettes, so if you haven't seen that yet, I highly recommend checking it out. I also did a first impressions video with the collection as a whole, if you want to go see that as well. But in this video, we're going to focus on solely the Norn's palette by itself. This is the 16 pan palette, and it is beautiful. We have so many cool metallic jewel tone shades, lots of deep mattes, lots of very special duochrome shimmers, really cool metallics, lots of mattes, and there are no pressed glitters in this whole collection, which I'm thrilled about. Their shimmers are honestly so superb. They don't need to have glitters. They do such a good job with their shimmer formula. I'm so excited about the looks I created. I can't wait for you to see them. They are so much fun. This palette is 28.90 euros, which ends up being about 34.84 USD, and you can use my affiliate code Beautbean for an additional 10% off of that price. I think for the quality you get with all of their products, they are well worth the money. I think they're pretty affordable for what you get. Everything is so individualized. The detail is unmatched. I'm obsessed with it. In this video, I'm also going to be playing with the 3 new highlights because they're part of the Norn's collection. I did play with these in the last 3 looks video as well. We have the Spring of Life one, which I'm wearing right now for look number 3, the nice icy blue one. We have the Web of Destiny, which is the icy pink one. I think I wore this in look number 2. And the Veil of Future highlight, which I wore in look number 1. This is more of like a champagne-y pink color. These 3 new highlights are stunning. They're handmade and they're in this beautiful intricate pattern. They're so lovely. These are limited edition. The rest of the collection is not, and I'm just having the most fun with these highlights. I'm also going to be playing with some of the new lipsticks that launched recently before this collection. I also played with these lipsticks in my last 3 looks video with this collection, so if you want to see me play with multiple lipsticks, just check out all those videos. I really like these formulas. There are velvet matte lipsticks and then also creamy lipsticks. I'm wearing one of the creamy ones right now, my favorite one in particular actually. So we're gonna have some fun, play with some lipstick highlights, eyeshadows, all that good stuff. Oden's Eye, thank you again so much for partnering with me on this video. I very much enjoy working with you and playing with your products. You create such amazing collections, and I cannot wait to see what else is to come from your brand in the future. Anyways, with all that being said, I think I've said it all. Let's just hop in, create these 3 looks, and I'll give you my thoughts on the palette at the end of the video. Hello, hi, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Let's create look number 1. I think that'll be very fun. I'm priming my eye with one of my favorite eyeshadow primers. You go ahead and prep your eyes however you see fit. For this look, I want to do one that's kind of simple but very shimmer heavy at the same time because I'm very inspired by a lot of the shimmers in this palette. I want to start with Pink Chameleon here and just smear that all over my lid and just have it blended into the crease. I just need that shade everywhere. I'm going to start by just pressing it on with my finger. Ooh, that's a good color. That is a good duochrome, holy cow. It's so translucent but has this brilliant pink shift. That would probably make a really cool face highlight. And then I'm also just gonna take a fluffy tapered blending brush just to kind of help pack a little bit more around and then just blend out the edges. I don't even know if the shift can pick up on camera as beautiful as it is in real life, but holy cow, that's a beautiful shade and it's so creamy feeling. Love it. So for the rest of my look, I want to do a winged liner kind of thing. I want to play with Charming and Hallucination so badly together. I think they'll be a beautiful combo and I just have to do it. I'm going to be using some glitter primer and an angled flat brush, and I'm just going to kind of lightly trace out a rough wing-like shape, just to help get the ball rolling so I have a sticky base for the shimmers to really stick and pop and stay and do all the good things. I might end up trying to do like a graphic liner thing. I think that might actually be fun and kind of carry it through the crease here. We'll kind of see how it goes. So I want to start with Charming, the one down here, the blue shade, and I'll use more of that like tealy shifty one for the rest of the wing. And I want to just kind of drag this across the bottom of my eye. I hope this look goes well because I have such high hopes for it. Just depends on if my skills are up to par, I guess. I always say though, if you're someone who wants to practice any kind of like liner technique, practice with shadow because it's a lot more forgiving. I'm just dragging this across the base of my eye just to kind of get that set in stone right there. And then I'm gonna start drawing a little bit of the outer, but I'm not gonna take it up all the way because I do want that other shade to kind of feather into it. I just want a wee little bit of a flick and a connect right there. That shadow is so pretty. This is why I wanted a very simple background, like something really cool, but something a little more on the simple side. All right, I'm gonna wipe that brush off and I'm gonna take a hallucination now. And I'm actually gonna put a little bit more glitter glue on this brush just so it's very sticky so that I have something for it to hold on to. Just gonna drag a little bit more of that stickiness. All right, hallucination. I think I actually wanna start by dragging it a little bit through here. I wanna get better at these techniques, so practicing with shadow is probably my best move, honestly. I kind of have my head tilted back so I can have a nice flat surface to work on, and I'm only taking teensy bits of product at a time so that I can kind of move it around. I'm really excited so far. I think this is gonna go well. I have high hopes. Oh, these colors together are gonna be so cool and galactic. Now I'm taking hallucination and just kind of dragging this a little bit on top of that outer wing so that I can have something to kind of connect to out here. I'm loving this, I'm loving this. This is going well. And so simple. Oh, but so impactful. This is so cool. I will get good at this technique and then I will do it every day of the year. I really need to practice just like regular full-on cut creases more too. Half cut creases are my default because I love it on my eye shape and I'm so, well, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm pretty good at it. But I want to get better at other things too, so. Oh my gosh, do you see how pretty that is? That looks so good, if I do say so myself. Wow, I love that. And these shimmers are all so interesting and beautiful. I feel like these shimmers in particular, they were so just creamy and easy to work with, so it really helped me draw my shape nice and easy. I'm obsessed with that. It almost doesn't look like I used two different shadows. It almost just looks like a really cool duochrome, multi-chrome kind of shift. But that's why I like using multiple shimmers, because you can kind of cheat and make it seem like you're using like a really cool multi-chrome. I love that. I don't know what I want in my inner corner. Maybe my face highlight. I use the Veil of Future one for my face, so maybe I should just dig in and use that for my inner corner just to complement. I'm obsessed with this. I need to do this more often. I'm so inspired right now. It's so kind of futuristic. It's so cool. Oh, I love this so much. That's so pretty. Okay, well, I'm going to repeat it on the other eye. Hopefully that eye goes just as well. I'll throw on lashes, eye pencil, lipstick, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, this is look number one. I feel so freaking cute. This is so pretty. It feels very kind of galactic and spacey, but also kind of superhero-esque. I love this. I'm obsessed with it. I think it came out so good. I love this placement. I need to practice more with this with eyeshadow before I keep trying to do it with liner because I don't always succeed with liner, but with shadow, this was a piece of cake and I freaking love these specific shadows in this look. I think it's so mesmerizing. I'm obsessed. I'm just so excited to keep playing with this palette. I'm already having the best time. I just threw in kind of like a light metallic blue eye pencil to kind of complement the liner, nothing too crazy, just some wispy lashes, and then my lipstick is the Fig Jam one from Oden's Eye. I actually have not worn this one yet. This is the only lipstick I think from Oden's Eye's new line that I have not worn and I love it. It's such a beautiful red. Could potentially become one of my favorite reds. Just saying, I think it's quite lovely. So yeah, I love this look. It came out so pretty. I'm so excited. I guess let's just move on to look number two. Hello, hello, look number two coming at ya. Let's create it. I want to do something very smoky. I want to play with the purples and greens and the red. I don't know why, that's just the color combo I'm feeling. So I'm gonna prime my eyes. You go ahead and prime your eyes however you like to prep. I prime, blend, and I don't set because that's not my preference. All right, we're gonna start with Misty right here. This, it's not called Misty, it's called Mist. I must have Pokemon on the brain. Mist, and I'm going to use that as my crease color. I'm gonna just swirl that through my outer corner area and a little bit through the crease. Standard crease work, if you will. Just using like a medium-sized fluffy blending brush. By the way, did I ask how you're doing in this video yet? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm really excited to be playing with this palette. It's so much fun so far. I feel like my creative juices are super sparked with this palette. I'm taking this mauvey purpley shade on my lower lash a little bit as well. Most of my focus with this shade is the outer corner though. Look how easy this is, just applying and blending like a dream. So I want to take colorful black. Is that really what it's called? Yeah, that's a cool name, I like it. I'm gonna use that on a pencil brush just to add some depth in the outer corner. Nothing too crazy. This does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but since I'm just focusing it in this outer area, I'm good with that. I mean, I wouldn't even say it's shimmery. It's kind of like a creamy texture. So far, it's very easy to work with because of that. Tuck that a little under the lower lash as well. Again, I'm putting most of the focus of this darkness out here. I want it to be very smoky and sultry. I know that looks scary right now. It's fine. Taking mist again on that blending brush, and I'm holding the very end of my brush so that I have light pressure. I'm just gonna go to town on this area. Just getting it super smoked out and blended. And I'm gonna wipe this brush off periodically so that it's as clean as possible so I'm not transferring that dark shade all over my face. This dark shade blends like butter. Now I wanna take Obsessed down here, the shimmery purple. I'm gonna take some glitter glue as usual, and I'm just gonna pop a little of this on my finger. I'm just going to grab some of that Obsessed shade, which is also kind of that like creamy metallic kind of color. And I'm going to pop this in the outer half of my eye. I'm going to use a different shade for my inner portion, but I want this purple to be out here, just sort of blending in with that darkness that I have going on. Kind of something like that. And I'm just going to use my blending brush just to buff around that edge. And now for the inner portion, I want to take Green Chameleon. I think that's going to be a really cool pop of color with this look. I'm just going to use a flat brush and of course some more glitter glue just to help me be super precise and make these shimmers as impactful as possible. And I am going to do a half cut crease here in the front. All right, grabbing some Green Chameleon. I'm so excited about using this shade, you have no idea. I always get so pumped for a good green. I feel like I do kind of look like a spooky doll or something with this wig. Oh yes, this green. I'm so excited about this color. It's so beautiful. Wow. I'm gonna take my finger because I'm impatient and I want this all over right now. Now that I've defined the cut part. Oh my goodness. My gosh, that's so cool. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that purple and I'm just lightly smudging right where those two shades meet. Just kind of going back and forth until I like the merge of the two. I'm obsessed with that. It's kind of swampy, kind of grungy, almost a little spooky, especially with this really dark, smoky outer down here. I wanna now take Passion though, the red metallic. I'm gonna take that on a little pencil brush and I want that to be a little bit on my lower lash line here in the front. Oh, I love this. So vastly different from look number one, but I'm loving this so much. Gonna wipe off that big blending brush from before and I'm just gonna lightly smudge right there. And I'm just gonna take my face highlight, the Web of Destiny one, the pinky one. I'm just gonna make that my inner corner highlight for this look. Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's so pretty. What a cool look. I love this. I love it a lot. Well, I'm going to repeat this on the other eye, throw my lashes, eye pencil, and lipstick, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, this is look number two. I really feel like a spooky doll, but like so cute. It's kind of grungy, kind of spooky, very pretty. I love this green twinkliness. Really like this look. I don't know right now if I like this one or look number one better. I really like both. I'm having a lot of fun. I can't wait for look number three. I just threw in a red eye pencil just to really draw attention to that red lower lash line because I wanted that to pop just as much as the green. Threw on just some wispy lashes again, and then the lipstick of choice this time is Tulipa Kiss from Oden's Eye. I just thought it would kind of go with that like warmth in like the crease and lower lash line. And I like it. I think it all tied together nicely. So yeah, this is the second look. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and move on to look number three. Hello, how's it going? Let's start look number 3. I'm very excited. I want to just do like a blue smoky eye, I think. I'm just dying to, I can't help it. Just gonna prime again. You go ahead and prime with whatever you want to prime with. All right, so I want to start with Dazed, that just kind of light gray color. I'm gonna take that on a big fluffy brush and I'm just gonna start running that through my crease as kind of my transition shade, just something to help my blue blend out really easy once I get to that point. So it's a very pale shade, but it's gonna serve its purpose as a blending shade. That's pretty much all I would use this for, which is what I imagine it's intended for. It applies so smooth though. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna take this on the lower lash line as well, just to get a nice fluffy, blended out lower lash line. I don't know why I said fluffy. I was thinking fluffy brush. A nice blended out lower lash line is more what I meant. All right, I'm gonna take Outsider now, this kind of bluey tealy color, and I want that to go through my crease as well. I'm gonna use a fluffy tapered blending brush so that I can kind of stamp a little bit on my lid, but also blend through the crease slightly. I don't want this to go up too terribly high. I do want this to be pretty concentrated to my lid, but I still want it to be very smoky and blended out. I'm just craving a blue look today. It's gonna be so pretty, and one of these shimmers in particular, I just feel like deserves to be all by itself. Gonna take that on the lower lash line, smoking that out as well. Something kind of like that. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? I'm gonna take Dazed now, that first shade on that first fluffy brush, just to help start fluffing at these edges. Gonna just blend this all around the lower, the upper, just getting a nice smoked out, blended out shape. Look how pretty that is. Flawless, so exciting. All right, for the lid itself, I'm gonna use Self. I didn't realize it was called that. I just want that smeared all over the lid and blended up into this crease work. I think it's gonna be so beautiful. Gonna take that on my finger with some glitter glue. I'm just gonna smush this all over the lid. I think this is going to be the most simple look of the 3, but it might be like one of the more bold ones just because it's going to be bright blue all over the place. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Oh, I'm so ready for it. Oof. Oh, bluey, purpley goodness. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, do you see how magical that is? Just going to take that tapered fluffy brush just to fluff at those edges some more. Oh my gosh, this look is so cool. Only a couple shadows, but it's so enchanting. I think for my inner corner, let's take the silver. That might be kind of cool, right? I was gonna use my face highlight, which is the blue one, but I think I wanna use the silver. So let me just pop that on with my pinky. It's called Optimism. Ooh, that actually is quite nice. A nice little glitzy, silvery kind of moment. That's very cute. I think I want to take Hallucination. I know I used that in look number 1, but I think I want to push a little of that on the lower lash line. Why not? Just taking that on a little pencil brush. I want to just smudge that against the front third of my lower lash line, just to add a little bit more dimension and wetness and shimmer. And the shimmers in this palette are just too good. I can't help myself. Oh, I'm living for this. Oh, it's so pretty. Well, very simple, quick look, but so impactful. I'm going to repeat this on the other eye, throw my lashes, eye pencil, and lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete to finish up this look. All right, that's the third look. So quick and easy to do, but isn't this so just brilliant and vibrant and enchanting? This shimmer is unmatched. What a beautiful sparkly shade. So pretty. I threw in just like a metallic bright blue eye pencil to complement the look, threw on some lashes, and then the lipstick of choice this time is Love Jasmine. My favorite one out of all 6 of the new lipsticks. It's so pretty, and I just thought a nice neutral would go great with this blue look. So yeah, that's the third and final look. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know what my favorite one is right now. I love all 3 of them. I don't know which to pick. I guess let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts on the palette. All right, welcome back. How are the tutorials? I hope you enjoyed them. Which of the 3 looks is your favorite? I feel like I'm torn between 1 and 3 the most, but I truly loved all 3 of these so much. I've had so much fun. The shimmers are so special. I feel like I could create endless looks with this palette. It is a beautiful one. This is by far my favorite palette I've played with from Oden's Eye. I think it's spectacular. The shimmers in here are just so unbeatable. I cannot get enough. This is definitely the best launch from them in general as far as a whole collection, but as far as individual palettes go, this is my favorite one out of Oden's Eye's whole line, and I'm very excited about it. It definitely is a very shimmer heavy palette, but I feel like with the mattes that they gave you, you can do a pretty good range of diverse looks. I feel like your creativity won't be stopped with this palette personally. I'd love to know what you think of this launch, this palette. I want to hear all of your thoughts below. Did you end up picking this palette up? Do you want to pick it up? I want to hear everything you have to say. If you've tried Oden's Eye before, I would love to know what your favorite product is from them as well. Oden's Eye, thank you again so much for partnering with me on this video. I'm so excited that I got to work with you again. If you guys made it to the end of this video, leave me a blue emoji because my eyes are just screaming blue right now. And if you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram and follow me there. It's Beautbean. I post every single day. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Please make sure you're staying informed with everything that's going on in the world. There will be links in my description box that will take you to information and resources and ways in which you can help. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.